Looking back on this regular season, I don't think I ever would have expected to make it all the way to the AFC Championship, but I don't want this dream season for the Cleveland Browns to stop here. We need to beat the Chargers today and advance to the Super Bowl. Now, our team received some news today that gave us a pretty good boost in my opinion. Navarro Bowman is officially back. This dude is healthy, finally this season. I mean, he's missed so many games this year, but despite all that, he's back, he's healthy, and him and Joe Schobert in the middle, that's going to be tough for other teams to stop. Today is the big game. If we win this week, we go to the Super Bowl, as all you guys know, but on the other side, in the NFC, it's Dallas at Green Bay. That'll be a tough matchup, but honestly, I don't care about them. I care about what's happening on our field today. Tyrod Taylor's out there getting the arm loose, and if Tyrod can ball out today, we're going to be tough to stop. Now, if you watch the previous two episodes, you know that Nick Chubb has been absolutely killing it. So Nick Chubb, again, is starting this week in the playoffs, and I'm expecting big things from him. 2nd down and 8, Tyrod's moving in the shotgun. Little play action fake here, get him a little bit of movement. Across the middle, who else do we see but Josh Gordon, Mr. Slot Receiver himself. So far, so good. Look, Coach Vini, I'm calling a pretty good game right now. I'm pretty happy with the way things are going, but the running game, you gotta get Nick Chubb going, because if he's unstoppable, then the rest of the team is basically going to be unstoppable too. 2nd down and 5, Chubb to the left side of Tyrod Taylor now. Back in shotgun, of course, Josh Gordon across the middle again. Let the young fellow run loose, and he gets another first down across the middle. We've had a great drive so far, and Tyrod has basically found Josh Gordon every single pass. And it looks like he's going here for the 3rd time to Josh Gordon, and it's another first down with another reception for Big Gordon. Getting close to the red zone now. Look, we've been perfect so far in this drive. The running game's starting to heat up a little bit. The passing game is cooking right now. We got to keep the momentum going right now. So Tyrod feeling a little bit of pressure. He's going to rope the middle of the field. Tyrod's got some blockers. Tyrod's going to keep it moving. Tyrod tries to truck a defender. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's Derwin James. Don't try to truck him, Tyrod, but he's inside the 10. 1st and goal thanks to Tyrod running all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now he moves under center here, expecting a little bit of something. A little bit of a blitz is coming. And oh, he gets hit. Bosa off of the edge, gets his first sack of the game and drops him for a 5-yard loss. Things got a little bit more interesting there. Big pressure off the edge again from Bosa. Tyrod goes to a play action here, which is a little bit dangerous. He's going to try to scramble out to the left-hand side. He has no one really there with him. Tyrod's going to try to get into the end zone. Tyrod gets hit, and Tyrod is down at the 1-yard line. This is a big play. It's 3rd down and goal. Offensive line versus defensive line. Who's got more power behind them? Hopefully it's us. Going to hand the ball off to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb goes in, and Nick Chubb is going to get his first touchdown of the game. Big-time players make big-time plays. Nick Chubb didn't have the greatest drive, but it resulted in a touchdown, and that's all that matters. Now, you can do great offensively, but if your defense isn't cooking, then it doesn't really do you much good. They're going to hand the ball off. Oh, good little play action fake, actually. Phillip Rivers in the pocket. No real pressure here. He's going to throw it deep, and oh, he's got Melvin Gordon is out here running. He's going to get hit by Kendry. We end up gang tackling with the 37, but that was a huge play down the field, and we've got an injury on the field. So that wasn't exactly the best play we could have had on the first play on defense, so we're going to hope that we can do a little bit better here. So Navarro Bowman, we're going to see him drop back into coverage. Another play action fake. Bowman sees the pressure coming through, and oh, Myles Garrett with a huge sack, his first of the ball game. Myles Garrett is coming into his own. He's the guy that gets pressure off the edge almost every single down, and he just showed it there as he had his first sack of the game pretty early on. Now a play action fake here to Melvin Gordon. We're going to watch him on a deep route possibly. We're going to see one thrown over. We're going to try to get to him, but Body Calhoun cannot get to him, and Tyrell Williams hauls it in. Phillip Rivers is finding some holes in our defense so far, and they haven't really run the ball yet, which is kind of, a little crazy in my opinion. Again, back to the play action fake. We're patrolling the middle, watching for something. He's going to throw it at the corner. We almost had it. Kendra's going to end up bringing down Keenan Allen, and it's another first down for LA. We need to stop. Passing defense has been basically the worst it could possibly be here. Maybe a blitz is what we need to dial up, because, in my opinion, Phillip Rivers has just way too much time. So again, across the middle. Phillip Rivers is going to get sacked again, and look who it is. Myles Garrett, and Phillip Rivers is down. Phillip Rivers is injured, and Myles Garrett says, oh, did I do that? My bad. So Phillip Rivers is officially out, and we're going to see Geno Smith. Yes, that Geno Smith is in the game for the Chargers. Now we're going to see what they can do here. Oh, we saw that one in Myles Garrett in the backfield, drops Melvin Gordon for a 2-yard loss. His first run of the game, oddly enough. So it's 3rd down and goal. We're going to drop our coverage back a little bit. Not really going to get too much pressure here on Geno. We might do a late blitz if we need to. Oh, it's ball so quick, and they're going to hit Benjamin. Geno Smith out here throwing dots, and Travis Benjamin ties the ball game up here at 7, assuming the extra point goes in. I got to admit, I feel a little shocked there. Geno Smith thought we had him, thought we had great coverage, and then he throws a dot. I mean, between multiple defenders there, and gets his team tied up with their starting quarterback out. That was a little crazy if you ask me. Now we're going to see our first drive kicking off here after their touchdown for completion to set the ball. Again, a big goal of this game is to make sure that Nick Chubb is out here killing it. And we'll give Sony Michel a couple of touches too, but for the most part, Nick Chubb, this is your game to make sure you shine. So Chubb goes through the middle again and almost gets the first down, about 8 yards on that carry. Second and a few yards, Tyrod in shotgun. We're going to see if we can trick him a little bit. Got an opportunity to throw one, and oh no! We did not see Hayward. Hayward is there. He's ready to pick this one off. He's going down the field. We're going to finally get a tackle by Nick Chubb. But that was an unfortunate play by Tyrod. The Chargers are basically in field goal range now, which is a little bit scary. So we got to make sure we play good defense and don't allow Geno Smith to, carve us up again. So Geno's out here rolling. We're putting some pressure on him. Geno's trying to run a little bit. We're going to tackle him there, and that's going to be a sack, a loss of 3. That was a heads-up play there by Jamie Collins. We're going to see if we can do something else here. 2nd and 13, start of the second quarter. Looks like a run to the right-hand side. Getting some pressure out here on Gordon. We're going to try to switch over, and Gordon runs out of bounds, and yeah, he lost 2 yards on that one. So 3rd down and 14. Geno's in shotgun making a couple of moves. We're honestly just going to drive back and protect the middle. Now Geno throws one out, and you know what? We should have protected the sideline because Hunter Henry hauled in another first down. Every time we've got him on the ropes, they've basically been bailed out by some pretty subpar defense. So we're going to try to obviously fix that right here, right now. Now a run's going to go to Melvin Gordon at the edge. We were looking for something up the middle. Melvin Gordon trying to get there. Melvin Gordon goes out of bounds, but he gets the first down before he steps out. 1st and goal. Geno moves under center now. Typically going to expect a run here. Question is, which side are we going to see it to? Now, Melvin Gordon with the play action fake. Jamie Collins goes through. What a catch by Keenan Allen. That is why he is one of the best receivers in the NFL. And oh boy, we might be in a little bit of trouble because Geno Smith is carving us up. The last drive for the Browns ended in a really unfortunate interception. Hayward picked it off and they got really good field position. Geno Smith then said, oh, don't mind me, I'm going to throw another touchdown, and then we got exposed. But look at this drive. Starting off pretty well. David Njoku gets a big gain, dropping us down to the 50. 1st and 10 on the 50-yard line again. Nick Chubb, it is your time to shine today. If we can get him going, this defense will get tired, and maybe that offense will get a little cold. Because right now, I don't feel like it matters who's actually quarterback for them. They're killing us. After Nick Chubb's big game, we're going to go back to the passing game here. Tyrod's feeling a little bit of pressure. He's going to try to run around, and Tyrod is going to get sacked, hit by Bosa, then tackled by the big fella Mabane right there, and that's bad. 2nd and 9, going to hand it off to Nick Chubb again. Chubb's going to try to get to the edge, and Chubb gets basically back to the line of scrimmage. So we find ourselves on a 3rd and 9. Jarvis Landry to this point of the game has been basically just nullified. Like, no one has been able to get the ball to him, and Tyrod says, oh, don't mind me, I'm going to run. Tyrod's going down. Tyrod fumbles. Tyrod fumbles. They're going to drop him at the 14. It looks like Brown with the recovery, and Tyrod just fumbled the rock inside the red zone. You got to keep in mind, we're playing in January. It's cold out there, especially in Cleveland. That wind comes off the water. It's going to hurt your hands a little bit. And you get hit in the right spot, you're probably going to get that ball dislodged a little bit more than you want to. Now here we're going to see Geno trying to run around a little bit. Oh, Geno with the move. Geno fumbles. We got the fumble back. Ogba's going to try to run through, and Emmanuel Ogba gets the fumble recovery, and he's dropped it to 7, the same spot that we needed it. We got it back, baby. Tyrod Taylor has an opportunity to redeem himself here. He fumbled, they picked it up. Then we hit Geno Smith when he tries to make a juke move. We pick it up. Can he redeem himself right here with a pass across the middle to Josh Gordon, who gets a shoelace tackle on him? But the big fella is in, and look at Coach Beanie hype. The game is now tied up. Mistakes were made, but we got past them. Now we're getting ready to hit the 2-minute warning, and we're going to pick things up here with Geno Smith in shotgun, and they're almost at the 50-yard line right now. Now Geno's out here trying to run again. We're having some bad things happening, and Geno slides, which is what Tyrod should have done earlier, but Geno learned his lesson for sure. I'm not going to front. I didn't really feel like Geno really had wheels anymore at the stage of his career, but he's out there making moves, so he's got them down inside where they want to be. Geno's out here running again. Can someone get Geno Smith? Make this man fumble, and Geno just putting the team on his back right now. Geno Smith is definitely feeling that pressure, so we're going to try to get him a little bit more pressure to hopefully stop him, sack him, make him fumble, throw a pick, whatever we need. We're going to try to get it. No! Geno's going to get sacked this time. Emmanuel Ogba comes in, his first sack of the game, and finally we drop Geno where we want him. So here we go, 3rd down and 9. The blitz is coming again for Geno Smith. Can this team handle the blitz yet again? Mono coverage. We're going to see Geno throwing on the run. He hits Melvin Gordon at the 32. We're going to call a timeout. And they got to kick a field goal here on 4th and 5. So it's 4th and 5. We're going to try and block this field goal. This is not going to be close for us on defense. They are going to drill it down the middle, and with a minute left, the Chargers have a 3-point lead. So after that field goal, we have officially hit halftime. We're down 3. They have the backup quarterback in. This is unacceptable. So the Chargers just got great news, and it's that Phillip Rivers is back in the ballgame because the young fella, well, actually, excuse me, the old fella's healthy, but oh, look at this, a big sack. Jamie Collins Sr., his second one of the game, says, oh, welcome back to the game, Mr. Rivers. You might be out soon again. That was a huge play by Jamie Collins, and now it's second and a whole lot of yards for the Chargers. So again, play action fake. Watching Gordon cross the middle. We're going to whiff on him, but a huge hit by Jamie Collins. So third down and 15. This is where our team has historically folded this game and given up a lot of yards. So we're going to hope that we just don't do that here. Now, pass across the middle is wildly thrown. The first incompletion for Rivers, and it's fourth down and a whole lot of yards still. Now, the Chargers seem to think that they have a wizard back there, a kicker, that they can actually hit this field goal. So here we go. 58 yards in a dream in this cold Cleveland weather. Moore's going to try to get in. This one's going to be hooking back to the right, and it's going to be just left. So we're going to live to get the ball here in midfield, and no points for the Chargers. So there's some opportunity here. Again, down 3 points, start of a new half. We'll see if Nick Chubb can go to work, and he's going to break a couple of tackles there. Then Joey Bosa just landed really awkwardly. And look, I know that we're down right now, but it's not a lot of points, and I don't want to get in what I call chuck it mode, where you're constantly throwing it. I want to make sure we're still running the ball at least a good bit. Now, there's some problems here for Tyrod. Tyrod's going to move around a little bit. He's got to get rid of it. He nearly got sacked there, but I have a feeling there's going to be a penalty for holding on the Browns. And just like we guessed it, yeah, Rod Johnson with a holding penalty. Second down and 18. Tyrod again after that penalty is going to try to sit back a little bit. He's running out of room. He's going to throw it on the run here. It's going to be a dicey throw to Josh Gordon, who hauls it in for another first down. Say what you will, man. Josh Gordon has had his problems, but when he's on the field, he's an elite receiver. In my opinion, when he's healthy, he's a top 5 receiver in the NFL. Now Nick Chubb's going to take the ball, go again. Not a whole lot of yards there, but still, he's grinding away. Second and 5 in the pistol formation. Oh, we're going to see David Njoku rolling in. Tyrod completely overthrows him. We got a third down and 5. Sony Michel has moved in the game. Nick Chubb is a little bit tired. Even though he hasn't had a ton of carries and touches so far today, he's definitely a little hurt. And okay, good play overall. Not a great juke, but he still got the first down by Sony. We're getting close to the red zone. Sony Michel had a nice third down conversion for us, and Nick Chubb is back in the ballgame now, ready to run to the left-hand side. Chubb trying to find some room and doesn't really get much there. Second and 9 on the 26. Tyrod again, back in shotgun. Underneath, we got Dez Bryant. Look at Dez Bryant making some moves here. Dez Bryant with a 10-yard reception. Here's where we wanted to be, inside the red zone. Jarvis Landry, though, we got to get that dude involved. Like, the amount of balls he's had thrown his way seems to be not too many. Now, Nick Chubb again through the middle, gets about 5 or so. Tyrod under the center again. The Browns are driving now, looking for something. The pressure's coming. Tyrod's going to roll up to the left-hand side. Tyrod's going to turn up the field. Tyrod's going to go through and they're going to drop him at the 1, nearly into the end zone. Third quarter is coming to a close. We want to go into the fourth quarter with the lead here. So Nick Chubb in the backfield, ready to get things going. He's going to drive up through the middle a little bit. He's going to get stuck, however, and we're going to go into the fourth quarter still down 3 points. Just a field goal separates us from tying things up here, but we want a touchdown, and Nick Chubb, he's the guy that's going to get the job done for us. So running the ball up the middle. Chubb goes through, and Chubb gets tackled in the backfield, dropped at the 2. Third down and goal, and things are not looking the best for the moment for the Cleveland Browns. So here we go. Jarvis Landry, Dez Bryant, 2 tight end set here. We'll see Tyrod move around. Tyrod's going to try to throw, but he couldn't see someone get open, and they're going to sack him at the 7. Fourth down and goal. I think it's going to be field goal time. So Gonzalez lines up here. Pretty easy field goal. Just hoping it doesn't get blocked. Accuracy should be on point. That one is down the middle, and things are now tied up with 7 minutes left. So here we go, 50-yard line. Chargers are driving. Rivers under center. Little fake handoff here. Watching the tight ends, looking for the underneath guy here. Rivers has all the time in the world. We're set a hot blitz off the middle, but it doesn't matter. Hunter Henry's streaking. Hunter Henry's running, and he's going to get dropped inside the 10. We're in a lot of trouble. First and 10, Rivers feels pretty comfortable now. He's been dicing us up all day. Only 1 incompletion so far for Phillip Rivers. And they're going to go to the edge. Hunter Henry gets killed. He fumbled, but he recovered it, and the Chargers still have the ball. Hunter Henry is counting his blessings right now. I mean, that dude should absolutely be the scapegoat for this team, and we should have the ball, but he somehow recovered it. Now we're going to try to get to the edge. Look at it, stop Melvin Gordon, and he still gets about 2 yards. Third down and goal. Rivers makes an adjustment to the line. We're going to come through. We got a blitz opportunity here. He throws a dot, and Keenan Allen for the 2nd time today. A big-time touchdown. You know the deal. Big-time players make big-time plays, and right now, we're about to be down by a whole lot of points. So the Browns have a little over 3 minutes, and they're down 7 points, and they have to go quite a few yards. Now, a halfback screen completely works on the Chargers here. They have no idea what's happening. Nick Chubb in the open field. He's going to truck through a defender, and Derwin James stops him at the 46. The Chargers completely took the bait there on that screen pass, and, well, we got a whole lot of yards out of it, but still, our job is not over. Tyrod, though, sees some room. Everyone bid again, and Tyrod says, don't mind me, I'm getting out of bounds. I'm going to get the first down, and most importantly, he's going to hold on to the rock. With 2.5 minutes, we have a first down. We're in field goal range, but a field goal is not going to be enough. So pass across the middle, sails, and Derwin James misread it. It should have been an interception by him. 2nd and 10, the Chargers got to be a little nervous now. We could technically settle for a field goal, but again, that is not what we want right now. We want a touchdown here. Tyrod's in shotgun. Sees a guy, he's gonna throw it, it's nearly intercepted, and Landry drops it at the last second. Another bad play by him. So here we go, 3rd down and 10. Tyrod again remains in shotgun, hoping for something good here. Tyrod's gonna see another move here. Tyrod says, don't mind me, I'm gonna keep running. Tyrod is gonna get what looks to be the first down. They say 10 yards, but it's 4th and inches. There is so much riding on this play right here. Tyrod Taylor has the ball in his hands. He's looking for a first down to keep his team's dreams alive. And Tyrod is going to get it. Gets a single yard, but that's all that we needed. What a drive by Tyrod Taylor, man. Had an interception earlier in this game, but this drive, he has just been unreal. Great decision-making so far. Lots of pressure in his face. He's going to throw one here, and that could have been devastating. Lined up on the 18. We're going to opt to run this ball. Nick Chubb's got some room to get to the edge. Nick Chubb is going to keep things going, and they're going to stop him inbounds. Smart play overall, but he could have been out of bounds if he dove, possibly. 3rd down and 2. Plenty of time left. We got all of our timeouts in case we have to go back on defense. Josh Gordon across middle. Josh Gordon! We're going to stop him at the 2-yard line now. Under 50 seconds. Again, we're keeping our timeouts right now. Tyrod again drops back. Tyrod's going to roll out. Tyrod's got a guy. He throws it in. David Njoku has to go behind him. Reaches back, gets it, and we're an extra point away from tying things up with 40 seconds left. This is what this defense trained for all season long. Tie ball game, 40 seconds left. You have the team on their own 25. Can you stop them right here, right now? Bowman across the middle, looking for something. He almost gets to it. Williams has it knocked away, though, at the last second with 35 seconds left. This Browns defense is ready to go. Look, they've given up a lot of touchdowns today that they should not have, and we're going to keep trying to grind here, right now. So 2nd and 10 again. Rivers again, chilling. Oh, big sack. Huge play across the middle. Myles Garrett for the 3rd time today. And the Chargers let the clock run out, so we're going into overtime, 24-24. So it's time for the coin toss. We send Bowman and Taylor out. It's heads, and the Chargers win the toss, meaning they're likely going to receive. So we've made it into overtime. We got to make sure we stop them with no holds barred. We can't give up any big plays here. The first is going to be a dump off. That one's going to be hit, but it is the first down by the Chargers. Rivers is going to move under center now. Likely a run here to Melvin Gordon. They're going to fake the handoff again. They've had beautiful play action all game long. This ball's going to be thrown deep. We got Demarius Randall tracking it. Demarius Randall's underneath, but Gaines is going to hold this one in. We've got plenty of room to run here. Great blocking on the edge. Gaines is going to be running this one. Gaines might go completely back, but he's going to be tackled by Tyrell Williams, and we have the ball at the 44. You have to imagine that Phillip Rivers felt the pressure, and with that pressure, he chucked one deep. Trusted his receiver a little too much, and what happened? Our secondary came up big. And we handed off to Nick Chubb. He's got one guy in front of him, and he can't stop him. Derwin James got killed. And Nick Chubb does have a touchdown so far today, but he's been relatively quiet compared to how he's been the rest of the season. Now, we're going to see if he can keep things going here. In overtime, this young man gets stronger every time he touches the ball, and he crushes another guy. 2nd and 6, our offensive line has been killing it so far. We're going to run Nick Chubb up the middle again, and okay, this time they stop him for no gain. 3rd down and 6, in overtime. A field goal will absolutely win it here. Tyrod feels the pressure off the edge. He steps up. Tyrod's going to keep things moving. Tyrod's going to run out of bounds smartly. And now we're in prime field goal position. On the 27, Zane Gonzalez has been good. We could let him kick it, but that's a little bit too much trust to put into your kicker, so we're going to keep letting Nick Chubb run this ball down their throat. Inside the red zone, the crazy thing is, it's cold. We don't want to fumble here. We want to make sure that we hold on to the rock and just keep grinding for the first down, but they stand Nick Chubb up at the line of scrimmage and say, no first down for you here. So on 3rd down and inches, we are going to opt to run the ball again. You saw it right there. 0 fumbles for Nick Chubb this season. Now he goes up the middle. Nick Chubb has room. Nick Chubb's going to try to truck through. Nick Chubb is moving, and he's down at the 3, so close to a game-winning touchdown. On the 3-yard line, Chubb has an opportunity. Tyrod Taylor doesn't like what he sees. Says run it to the right-hand side instead, but that's not looking too good for Nick Chubb as they drop him for a loss of 2. 2nd and goal. We do a different formation this time. Again, Nick Chubb in the backfield with Tyrod. He goes up the middle, and Nick Chubb wins it. The Cleveland Browns are going to the Super Bowl. Coach Beanie has done the unthinkable. A lot of turmoil this season, a lot of issues, lots of injuries. But this team, week in, week out, found a way to get the job done, and Nick Chubb put the team on his back in overtime after a costly Phillip Rivers mistake. So to recap the game, Tyrod Taylor absolutely balled out. Look, he had a really bad interception, but after that, he was absolutely money. 14 of 20, almost 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, and only 1 pick. Rivers had pretty similar stats, 12 for 15, 194, and then 1 touchdown with 1 pick. Geno Smith, though, probably the best QB of all the quarterbacks that played today. 5 of 7, 81 yards, and not 1, but 2 touchdowns. On the ground, Nick Chubb and Tyrod Taylor combined for over 200 yards rushing. Chubb had 94 on 21 attempts with 2 touchdowns. Tyrod had 11 for 120 and no touchdowns, but he did have a fumble that was kind of costly too. Josh Gordon was the most reliable receiver today, 7 catches, 92 yards, and 1 touchdown. A lot of those were inside the red zone too, which was huge. Melvin Gordon balled out with Keenan Allen, Hunter Henry had a couple big catches, Travis Benjamin had a nice one, and David Njoku, though, by far had one of the nastiest catches of the game to help this team win. And defensively, I think the MVP on that side would be between Jamie Collins Sr. and Myles Garrett. Collins had 2 sacks on 7 tackles. Myles Garrett had 4 tackles with 3 sacks. This team balled out, and we got to give a major shout out here, obviously, to EJ Gaines, an interception that almost went back for a touchdown that helped us get in position to win this ball game. If you guys enjoyed this episode and you want to see more Browns franchise, make sure you guys crush the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. In the next episode, the Cleveland Browns will be in the Super Bowl.